guys, this is Fang/VA here coming at you with a new video. And in today's gaming video, we're going to be discussing, well, Sega's comeback. So if you're new here, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and definitely hit that bell button. So yeah, if any of you didn't know, and I don't know why you guys wouldn't know, considering my channel is very Sega-centric, even though I do play other games and I do like other companies. It's just that a lot of my subscribers are Sonic fans, and most likely Sega fans. So, watching the Game Awards, Sega put out this trailer, and basically what they revealed was that they were bringing back some franchises that hasn't had any new games in who knows how long. Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, Shinobi, Golden Axe, and I think I might be missing one. I think it's only 4 right now. Oh yeah, and of course Streets of Rage, but that doesn't surprise me because they've been putting out new Streets of Rage games lately. But basically, what's so crazy about this was that, I kind of predicted something like this was going to happen. Because obviously, too, and Sega themselves has even said it, is that the reason why they're doing this is because Sonic is really on a upswing right now. Even though, yes, Sonic Superstars does have those people that do not like it, the fact matter is, the game did well. The game got pretty good reviews. And from what I'm seeing, a lot of people call it a pretty okay Sonic game to pretty good, with some few negatives there. Then of course there was Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Origins was a success, even though that we can debate if it was well deserved or not. But more on that when I do my review. And then there's the 2 Sonic movies. We have a 3rd one coming out next year, and a Knuckles TV show. So, Sega doing this makes a lot of sense. I mean, why not bring back these iconic Sega IPs? I mean, why not? Although, in all honesty, they probably should have done it way before now, but I digress. And apparently, what the co-chief operating officer and Sega of America CEO Shuji Utsumi said is that we are digging into our legacy and reimagining several franchises to bring these games to more audiences around the globe. Today's announcement is just the start of our initiative. First and foremost, our ambitions will be to create great games with memorable characters and worlds. We hope fans of all ages will look towards our future with anticipation as we release these projects in coming years. Now, apparently, there's a chance that Virtual Fighter may return. Now, the fact that they're talking about digging into their company's history, could we see a new Knights game? I think it's very possible. And I think it's about time that they do bring back Knights, because the last Knights game we had was on the Wii. And I think if done well, and I think they will, to all those people that felt that the Wii version, that the Wii Knights game wasn't a true successor to the original game on the Sega Saturn. Well, this could be a chance for them to prove that they can still make Knights. The problem is that Knights is a Yuji Naka, you know, game, and he has a certain style to how he makes games. And this also means maybe, we could see them test the waters a bit. Maybe, who knows, they might do a Billy Hatcher remaster. It's a possibility. We could see Outrun make a return. We could see Comic Zone. I think this is overall a positive thing for Sega. Because if Sonic is leading the way, well, I mean, that makes sense to me. What I don't get is that, while I do think this is cool, they could have done this at any time. Were they not that confident in the previous Sonic games? I don't think so. But, it does make you wonder what goes on there. Like, what is discussed behind closed doors. And obviously too, I'm someone that prefers looking at the positives of things. But even I haven't been totally happy with the direction Sonic has went in during the meta era, and a lot of that has to do with, they changed up the gameplay too much. When they finally had the boost formula perfected, in Generations, and also too, the stories weren't really that good. Although, in my opinion, Forces was a step in the right direction, and I only say that because it was a lot more serious. Knuckles wasn't an idiot, so to me, that was a step in the right direction for some characters. But lately, with Sega, they've been putting out Sonic, but then also too, they also have, which Atlas and Sega are owned by the same people. You also have Atlas that puts out the Persona series, and then with Sega you have the Like a Dragon series, formerly known as the Yakuza games. And even though that those three franchises are strong, there was always people kind of complaining that they weren't doing anything with these old franchises. And, if these games are handled very well and they do good, then yeah, Sega's back. Now, does that mean that Sega could handle making a new console? Probably not. I think that ship has sailed. Now, could they do a Atari is doing with the 2600 Plus and maybe put out like a Sega Dreamcast that plays physical copies of their games? They could do something like that. Why not? I mean, there's already a lot of people out there that, makes their own consoles and sells them because there's still a market for these old school type of games. And this shows that, physical media is still pretty strong in the gaming industry, even if digital and cloud gaming are taking over. But I still think that cloud gaming is not going to be something that companies are going to fully dive into, because not a lot of places have good internet, especially more like, houses that are in like the middle of nowhere. And I'm very much looking forward to playing these games. Heck, like tonight I actually bought Crazy Taxi uh, off the Xbox store for my Xbox One Series X, and I'm having a blast playing it. It's so crazy, and it's very arcadey. So like, this is the type of game like I could see me playing if I just feel like, just not thinking much and just drive around causing chaos, making money, getting a better, ranking and all that. Honestly too, I wouldn't mind mastering Crazy Taxi. It's just the problem is I have a big mountain of games in front of me I got to get through. But yeah, this is great news. And I'm excited for Sega, and obviously they were using the term, for a modern audience, which a lot of people take that little statement and kind of turn it on its head to make it, well, something that I don't like talking about on my channel. But in most cases, that does turn out to be the case. But I don't think Sega will do that, honestly. Um, but yeah, I figured I would come on here and tell you all my thoughts about this. I think this is great news for Sega, and honestly, I hope this goes well, and I'll be playing those games when they come out. So, anyways, you guys, let me know what you all think about this, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Bye, guys.